Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about Linkin Park because Linkin Park has returned. Surprise. 7 years after Chester died, they have announced a new singer, lead vocalist, and it's Emily Armstrong. And not only did they announce that, they have also re-released some of the iconic Linkin Park songs with her vocals on there. They also did a live stream recently, showing her. They also announced that they're doing a tour, and they also released the music video, "The Emptiness of Nothing," I believe, is the name. And as someone who's a fan of Linkin Park, I thought this was just a dumb idea. Not that I'm not saying that it couldn't replace the lead singer. I eventually knew that they were either going to replace him or they were going to just end the band like that. But they brought in Emily. Now, Emily comes with her own baggage, because of her Scientology beliefs. So apparently she's a Scientologist right now. People will allege Scientologist. I don't know. I don't really care. Apparently she was supporting Dick Masterson with his accusation of rape and terrible things that he did to women during that time. And I just was like, do Linkin Park really need this baggage? Really? I heard that the drummer Ron, he's not returning. And there was one more person that they said he's there, but he's not going on tour with them. So it's 3 lineup changes going on, and what we're supposed to be happy about this. Now, some people are saying like, oh, it's for the new generation to get into or whatever. But to me, honestly, I know some people are going to probably say I'm reaching, but I'm not. I don't think I'm reaching. I feel like this was definitely some DI Scientology nonsense bullcrap going on, because Linkin Park with Chester, I'm sorry, I don't want to hear a female sing those songs. I just don't. You can call it sexist or misogyny or whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't want to hear a woman sing it. Now, she can sing it as like karaoke. If she was part of a cover, if she had her own band, and she was covering the song, okay, sure, fine, whatever. But I felt like it was disrespectful for Linkin Park to go back and do re-recordings of those iconic songs with her without even seeing if the audience even want her. And I know some people are gonna be like, oh, the audience loved her or whatever. I'm sorry, I saw that performance. That performance was a hot mess. She couldn't hit the notes. She couldn't hit the notes. And what I'm not saying that she's a terrible singer. I don't want nobody sitting up here saying that I said, oh, Trey said that she's a terrible singer. No. That's not what I said. She just can't sing Linkin Park. There's a difference. Sometimes you have to know your vocal range. That's just like me. If they put me on stage singing Linkin Park, you guys will be upset because, let's be honest, my voice doesn't do the screaming thing. You know what I'm saying? I can barely get it up loud. You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine me like, what was it? Tired of being what you want me to be, feeling so faithless, lost under the pressure, don't know what you're expecting of me, but under the pressure of walking in your shoes. Because you know how Chester goes, every step that I take is another mistake to you. Like, I can't get up there. And every step that I take is more than I can face. I can't screech, right? But so what they did with Emily, she can scream. So they switched the keys to match her. But even then, when she was doing it, she kind of sometimes gave out and kind of let the audience finish it. You know what I'm saying? So if you was like, so from that moment, and I know I may end up failing to, but then you go into the crowd, but I know you were just like me when someone disappointed in you. And then instead of her hitting that, you, she's like the audience. Like she does the yeah, and then goes to the audience. Sorry, I'm trying not to be that loud. But that's just an example. I don't know. To me, it just felt like they brought a fan on stage who happened to be female and who happened to be able to sing some of the songs. And honestly, if it was me, if it was my decision, I just would have let them. I would have let them retitle the band something else and let it be a spinoff of Linkin Park. That way, I won't have any prejudgment because her singing the old classic Linkin Park songs just feels like, once again, it feels like a karaoke person. It feels like a cover band or an artist who was inspired by Linkin Park and decided to, do a tribute, kind of like how, Sabrina Carpenter, when in her concert, she did a tribute to Selena. You know what I'm saying? Where she sat down and was like, "'Cause I'm dreaming of you tonight, for tomorrow I'll be holding you tight. And there's no one in the world I'd rather be here in my room." I can't think of the rest of it. You and me. But you know what I'm saying? Like, again, not a professional singer. But what I'm saying is that's just like putting me on stage. And, I'm decided that I'm going to take over for Selena. You know what I'm saying? Or Aaliyah. I'm be like, oh, I'm going to be doing all her songs now. This is our group or whatever, but it's just kind of like with a female rocker in a male dominant band, and for music that really hits you right here in the soul. I didn't feel the soul from her. You know what I'm saying? When I listen to Linkin Park, it feels like like Chester is connecting with me. And don't get me wrong, there are other artists who have done that, because before anybody say something, I love me my Paramore. I love me some Flyleaf. I'm just saying, like, as far as like, when we're talking about like a female singer, what was that one? What was it? I can't even think of, the group is on the name of my thing, because they have a multi, was it Skillet, I believe? Skillet, I believe. They have a male and female dynamic, so it makes sense where, okay, I can see either or, because that's kind of what you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, okay, would you have replaced Haley Williams with a male singer? No, you wouldn't. Honestly, because it'll be weird. The male singer is singing the songs that Haley, worked on, wrote, and they made the key so that she can hit them. But then you put a male artist right there, and again, it kind of goes back to my theory of like just entertainment in general, where they always want to try to put females into something that has a dominant male audience. And then, of course, if you don't like it, you're sexist, racist, homophobic, all that nonsense. And to me, it's just like, no, it's just honest. It's honest criticism. I do wish the band all the best, but this is where I have to get off the track. And because honestly, to me, it felt like you were spitting in my face as a fan. Not because you are choosing to go on without Chester. I figured that was going to happen. I kind of figured it. I was just wondering when the hell the announcement was coming. You know what I mean? But I just wasn't expecting a female vocalist, and then a female vocalist that don't give me feels, because I remember I forgot, it was a YouTuber who was covering Red songs, and they were like, wouldn't it be cool if Red had a female vocalist in the group? And in the comment section, she can sing. She's beautiful. She's beautiful, and her voice is beautiful. But there's a difference between a male singer and a female singer. And when we're talking about vocalists, when it comes to like hitting the highs and lows or whatever, a male's voice is completely different than a female's voice. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't, even if I was a singer, and let's say I was inspired by Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, right? even if I could like hit those notes, I couldn't hit the Mariah. I can't hit that because my nose don't go that way. You know, you got to find the nose or whatever. You get what I mean? Or, you know, with Whitney, with the powerful brava of her voice. You know what I'm saying? Like when you think of artists or bands or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You don't want a voice that just kind of takes you out of it. And when I was listening to Emily Armstrong sing those songs, I couldn't feel it. I couldn't feel like this was something from Linkin Park. It felt like a girl that I discovered on YouTube who's a great voice. But as far as me saying like she should be the new lead singer for Linkin Park, no. I'm not going to sit up here. It to me, it felt like a mess. It felt like a rush mess. I understand they had 7 years, but it kind of felt like y'all was just kind of, you know, bullshitting, and then y'all sit up there and re-release some stuff. You re-recorded some of the iconic songs with her without even test running her, you know, with the group, because sometimes people like to go overzealous, and you know, hey, if the world tour sells out and people show up, and you know, when the new album come out and the new album, you know, if it sells well, great. You'll prove me wrong, I guess. I don't, you know, it's not a competition, but just for me, it's just like, no, I'll just stick with old Linkin Park. You know, even that disaster album that they did, was it Midnight to Sun or something like that? I don't know, you know, because Chester wanted to try something different or whatever. That was, but at least I can feel his passion still behind it. But you know, I don't know. I guess because I connected so well with them, like like my girl Evanescence. You know what I'm saying? Amy Lee still got the "When you cried, I wipe away all of your fears, and you scream, I fight away all of your fears, and I held your hand through all of these years, but you still have all of me." Like her wailing is freaking amazing. I don't care what none of y'all say. That heifer can sing. That heifer can sing. Okay. And if I wanted a rock band with the lead vocalist, bam, I got my Evanescence, I got my Paramore, I got my Flyleaf, I got my I think it's Skrillex. I got those groups. You know what I'm saying? I when the band group is female focused, that's fine. If Linkin Park started out with a female vocalist, sure, but it's like y'all waited 20 something years later, bam, here's a female vocalist. What, out of nowhere? Why? For what reason? So you mean tell me you couldn't find no male singers at all? Oh, okay. Okay. A lie don't care who tell it. And the emptiness, the song is right, and it's from their album, from Zero, their new album that's coming out, from Zero. And honestly, once again, I didn't feel like it was Linkin Park. That's my issue with Emily, is that she don't give me Linkin Park vibes. I don't feel the music. I just feel like, okay, it's just a girl screeching and singing. Congratulations, she can sing. I know that. I know she can sing. I'm not saying that she can't sing. But not for Linkin Park, she can't. You know? But I mean, hey, those are their decisions. I'm just throwing out my opinion. I know I already see defense people already coming in and trying to defend her, and that's great. That's great and all. But for me, as a person who grew up with Linkin Park, who was there from the start, before Linkin Park was popular, you know what I'm saying? Because You know, you got to remember I'm a geek, I'm a nerd. So a lot of these rock bands, a lot of their music became AMV. And if you guys know what AMV means, back in the day, anime music videos where they chose so many band groups, and then you try to figure out who's this band, and then that's how you discover all of that stuff. Even before it was before Evanescence and Linkin Park had their little rise or whatever. You know, when you watching Dragon Ball Z or Naruto or whatever, and you're just seeing all of these AMVs of all of these, you know, these cool artists, rock bands and stuff like that, singing these songs that's matching with the music. I mean, with the animation that's going on. You're like, oh, whoa, hold on, what's this? You know, and then your friend tell you about it, and you gonna find one friend, or at least somebody associated at school, who knows something about the underground stuff before they become mainstream. You get what I'm saying? It was an amazing time to be alive. And what I'm saying is, right now, like, honestly, I want people to, like, before any hate or whatever, I want you to really take the performances that Emily did and try to match them with the anime music video, and create an AMV from it, and see if you'll get the same reaction that you would with original Linkin Park. Because that's how you know. If you know. The fact that Linkin Park, even to this day, still got people doing AMV videos based on their music, says something. And I don't see that would happen with the new one. I understand some people will be like, well, it's a new generation, they need new blood or whatever, and it's not made for you. Okay, great, cool, great. Well, if it's not made for me, you can't get mad and criticize me for not liking it. Yeah, you can't get mad at me for making a video throwing out my opinion about it then, if it's not for me. Like a lot of y'all like to always say, well, it's not for you. And again, this is no throwing no hate because she's a Scientologist or not or whatever. Honestly, I don't really care about her Scientology thing. It is concerning because I feel like it brings unnecessary drama to the group, because people done discovered that she's a Scientologist, and let's be honest, Scientology is a cult. So I don't know, that's just my kind of personal opinions on this whole situation with the Linkin Park. It just felt like a mess. It felt like a mess. It felt like a cash grab to me, honestly. Again, my personal opinion, wish the band all the success in the world. It's just not for me. It is not for me. But if any of you guys got any rock bands that you guys want me to listen to, let me know in the comment section below, because I would love to hear what you guys' rock band groups were that might not be known or whatever, or you think might be underrated. You know what I'm saying? I will tell you, here's one rock band that I liked, that I think is kind of underrated. Well, I don't know, would you even call them a rock band? I don't know. But Blessing of the Unit Soul, good one. I discovered them through Pokemon the movie, when they sung Brother My Brother, and then continued on with the rest of their music. Oh God, that is such a great song. I mean, great group. Hold on, such a great group. And then another one, I guess, Seven Dust. They did a song with Chris Daughtry, called "The Past." I think. Oh my God, I love me some Daughtry. I love me some Chris Daughtry. If I could ever get a chance to see him, but the problem is he doesn't really come to Georgia that often, so I don't get a chance to see Chris Daughtry. One day I will get a chance to see him. I would love to see him. What was it? Because they did a song. What was it? Called "The Past." I think it was like, it kind of like started like, beneath the waters that's falling from my eyes, I held the whole right of inside. It's been a long time since I heard that song. But if you guys know what I'm talking about, let me know. Bonus points if you know about Seven Dust featuring Chris Daughtry, "The Past." and Blessing of the Unit Soul. Let me know if you know about that one as well. But again, I would love to see you guys drop some down there too, because why not? We can also have fun with this discussion as well. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.